So let's see. It looks like he lives, okay, on Sycamore Road. Okay, so I'll try to watch him, I guess, around when he eats dinner. Let's see if he's on Instagram. Private account. Why do people have private accounts? That's fine. Let's see if he has a Facebook. Oh, LinkedIn. Definitely be good to know his work history. Current occupation. I know where that bank is. Perfect. What is that bright light? Huh. Where am I? This doesn't look like Andrew's apartment. It doesn't look like Caroline's basement. It definitely doesn't look like Andy's house. I doubt they would let me into their homes anyway. Why can't I move out of this chair? I don't even see any restraints. Not that I mind. I mean, I've definitely used this technique before. But who brought me here? Hello? Is there someone there? Is it Jacqueline? No. Is it Robert? No. How about Henry? Lily? No. Why are you hiding behind the screen? You should really feel free to come out and see me properly. I'd love to see you. Oh, there's no need to be shy or worried about your looks. Well, in the past I've had a certain aesthetic, admittedly, but I've grown past that. To be honest, I really can't afford to be picky. It's a little more difficult to find love than one might expect. This is such a strange place, though. I've never seen anything like it before. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Why don't you come out from behind that screen and come see me face to face? Huh. I see you're still shy. What is that costume you're wearing? Is it some kind of extraterrestrial leftover Halloween costume or some fun futuristic suit? Well, it looks very, very charming on you, if I may say so myself. I notice you have me restrained to this chair. I don't blame you. I've certainly had people say I can get a little hands-on. Although it looks like my hands are mostly free. Although I can't quite reach you. Are you playing hard to get? Well, either way, I don't mind being tied up and locked up just for you. This is a interesting place you've taken me. Oh, no worries. I'm not offended at all. I know what it's like when you want to grab someone and sometimes you have to knock them unconscious for a bit and bring them somewhere special. And when they wake up, they're not grateful at all. They're either indifferent at best, but usually they're upset and demand to be taken home. You don't have to worry about that with me. I'm very, I'm open to many things. But I've never seen a place like this before. all this sleek metal, strange lights and curves. Very, very futuristic. Is this a new club? I don't think I've ever been to this one. And I've been to most of the bars and clubs in the tri-state area. Well, admittedly, it's been a while. Unfortunately, I've been banned from quite a few of those clubs. Not my fault, of course. Apparently, the bartenders are a little picky and, they're really proud of their specially crafted cocktails. And I guess they don't appreciate me adding a little something extra to them, to pass on to my date. Well, the person might not know I'm their date just yet, but I will be. And I'm who they should have come with anyway. So if I slip a little something into their drink just to make them feel a little more at ease or easier to handle, I mean, I don't see why that's an issue. But regardless, this is a very cool club or bar, or is it some sort of underground thing? Is that why I'm bound to this chair, unable to move, at your mercy? Even though I can't really see you behind this strange costume, I have the sense you're a very, very attractive being. I don't know, I just have a sense for these things, and I can feel this chemistry and this energy, this fire, passion burning between us. Don't you feel it too? What's that? You have some questions for me. Oh, wow. Please go ahead. Oh, I'm just so flattered. It's usually the other way around. I'm interrogating or, wanting to learn every single little thing about my newfound friend of sorts. They rarely think to ask me questions except for, how did you get in here, and why are you here, why are you doing this to me, why won't you leave me alone, things like that, which are just such silly rhetorical questions. Anyway, please go ahead. And might I say, I love your voice. It's very, it's very monotone, almost robotic, but also a little gravelly. It's very, very sexy, if I may say so myself. But anyway, go right ahead. Resources on Earth. To be honest, it's been a long time since I've taken biology. There's water, H2O. Yeah, H2O. What other elements are in our atmosphere? I think I remember there being a lot of nitrogen. There's definitely oxygen. Where do we get our oxygen from? Are you a science teacher? Is that what this is about? I was a teacher for a bit, or I at least said I was a teacher, and I was able to sub quite a few classes until they realized my teaching license was totally bogus. And now I'm actually not around basically all schools anymore, which is really silly because it's not like I was, being inappropriate. I mean, not with the students, with the parents, yes, I guess so, and the other teachers and the janitor. Yeah, they didn't like me hiding in the janitor's closet, just waiting and jumping out at people. I'm sorry, I got off track. So sorry, you're asking about elements and resources? Strange questions. I couldn't say exactly. Like I said, there's oxygen. We get our oxygen from, mostly from photosynthesis. Oh, you know about that. Well, maybe you are a teacher, my mystery suitor hiding behind this strange green scaly skin. Anyway, our weaknesses. Do you mean my weakness? I tend to get a little weak in the knees whenever I see someone as lovely as you. That's not what you meant? Like, the human race's weaknesses. Gosh, I don't know, mortality, certain poisons, I guess, radiation. Oh, that interests you? What kind of radiation? I think most radiation. Who are you whispering to? Is there someone else in here? Are you already cheating on me? You know, I won't take that. Well, I've had many lovers. Well, maybe not lovers. I've had many fixations, and they don't always admit that we are in a relationship, but I've definitely gone through my people in the past, but when I am devoted to someone, I stick with them. And I don't know what kind of weird calm you have. Is that a helmet you're wearing, or is that just part of your head? I don't know who you're talking to. But if we're having this conversation, I would really like your undivided attention. Thank you. Now, like you were saying, what was that about radiation and sun and conquering Earth? Well, I don't know about Earth, but you're certainly welcome to conquer me, if you so desire. Now, I feel like I'm starting to get a little suspicious about this costume of yours. It doesn't seem like a costume at all. Also, I mean, is this like an optical illusion? These like windows that are looking out into space? I mean, is this some kind of theme bar? Is that why you're dressed up? Oh, that's actually your skin. Now, I'm not always the sharpest tool in the shed, but I get a feeling you're not of this earth. I don't just mean out of this world, good looking and charismatic, which you definitely are. But you're a different species altogether, aren't you? I knew it. I could just tell, you know? I was noticing my charms weren't working on you as they work on my human counterparts. Okay, admittedly, they don't always work on them either. But, you know, that's okay. I'm a work in progress. All things are a work in progress. But I noticed you seemed even more devoid of emotion, I guess you could say. Which is okay, because I have plenty of emotions for both of us. But I did suspect that you might not be human. I can't say I've ever been with an alien, but I'll always try something once. So what do you say? Now, I can't tell much from facial expressions, considering your face is so different than a human's face, but you seem a little alarmed, darling. Shouldn't I be the one that's fearful here? Locked to this chair, at your mercy. No, you're kind of getting freaked out? Sweetheart, there's no reason to freak out. You obviously chose me for a reason. Of all the billions and billions of humans on Earth, you picked me. If that's not fate, then honestly, I don't know what is. I do wonder, though, considering we are so different physically, how does the mating work? I say mating because I figure that's more in your wheelhouse of vocabulary. You know, like how do we... I mean, obviously we can't procreate exactly. Unless we could, that would be interesting. But that's not important. I'm just wondering, you know what? It doesn't matter. Maybe it'll be impossible, and that's okay. Of course, physical intimacy is an important aspect of most relationships, but it's not necessary. Personally, I would be so happy just spending my time with you on a couch. Do you have couches here? You know, watching some Netflix. I'm assuming you at least have Netflix, right? Like even aliens have Netflix, don't they? I mean, if you don't, it's fine. We could just stay up late into the evening. I guess it's always night on a spaceship, but regardless, we can just stay up and chat and chat and chat and hold hands. You seem to have more than one hand, which is, well, more than two, really, which is fine by me. More hands to hold you with. Very, very exciting. I quite look forward to the rest of our lives spent together. Speaking of, how long does your species live? Wow, that is a very long time. Do you think you could do something to me, whether it's an experiment, or some other kind of scientific, procedure to prolong my life? Don't get me wrong, I'm not looking for immortality or anything, but the idea of not getting to spend as much time with you as possible, I mean, the rest of our lives, your life too, whatever your lifespan is, I just think that would be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We could just snuggle and cuddle and be together forever and ever and infinity and forever. Why is the ship rocking? We're going really fast. You must be in such a rush to get me back to your home planet. That is a beautiful moon. Wait, that's Earth's moon. Is that Earth we're approaching? No, sweetheart, we're going the wrong way. Why are we flying so quickly back to Earth? Wait, and why are my bonds taken off? I really don't mind being stuck to this chair if it means I'm stuck with you. Oh, we are... That's my house. Why are we going back to my house? Sweetheart, no. You don't have to return me to Earth or to my home. I'm not like anyone else you've abducted before. I want to stay with you. I'm not like anyone you've ever taken before, I promise. What use do I have for Earth? Those Earthlings want nothing to do with me. I'm so happy to stay here with you, and you can, do with me what you will. I'll be at your mercy. I'm very open to experiments. Like I said, I'll try anything once. No. Sweetheart, you don't have to open the door. You don't need to lower me down. Wait. I can't believe they sent me back to Earth. I can't even get an alien to keep me. So depressing. Well, I guess I better get back to work. All right. So let's see where his ex-girlfriends live. Definitely have to pay them a visit for sure.